always felt that the teacher that teaches best is the one that takes the lessons home and helps the family grow, not necessarily by teaching them to be cops, but teaching them to have a desire to always learn something better.
We're in partnership, Santa Barbara Business College, with the LA County Sheriff's Department, and the program is to offer a series of courses for the explorers. Our first course is in the criminal justice field. We hope to offer a series of 8 others. I'm a retired deputy sheriff from Ventura County. I'm 3rd generation. My father was an LA County sheriff and my grandfather was an LAPD officer, and my son now is Ventura County Sheriff Deputy. So we have 4 generations of law enforcement.
My advisor told me about this program. I was like, hey, let me just take this chance, and it's free, and I can learn a lot from it. Yeah.
The requirements, tests, homework, projects, and we also have field trips and guest speakers. We have been to the range where the students were allowed to fire weapons. We've been to the crime lab where they got to look at some forensic science evidence.
The shooting range was really fun because I learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know about shooting. I've been hunting and that kind of stuff my whole life, and I never knew a lot that they were teaching us. It's kind of like a one-on-one experience with the deputies where we had it wasn't rushed or anything. We had a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes with them. So it was a good experience.
In addition to the field trips and guest speakers, we also have, like any ordinary class, lecture time. And we go through a textbook that has been designed for this class, but is a regular college textbook.
He'd have a little scene drawn out, and he'd have one person from each group go and then explain to the rest of the group and kind of write a report of what we think happened at the scene.
This investment that you've made in your education, we're hoping that it will continue for the rest of your life. Education is something that no one can take away from you. It will develop you professionally, personally, and we are very proud to be part of a partnership with the Sheriff's Department.
I looked at the evaluations this morning that the students had filled out, and they score the subject matter and the professor, etc., on a scale of 1 to 5, and it looks like about 90% of those scores were in the 5 range. I picked out just a couple of comments from those evaluations when they were evaluating their professor, Dan Campbell, and they were such as: he motivated us to be successful. He made the subject matter easy to learn. He presented real-life examples, and he taught us the how-to skills to implement the knowledge that we were presented. That's pretty cool, pretty high ratings for this program.
You know who Michael Jordan is? One of the greatest basketball players in the world. And Michael Jordan said, the shot you'll always miss is the one you never take. It's interesting, basketball players aren't going to make every shot. Human beings are not going to necessarily take every chance to go to school and educate themselves. There's reasons for that. I'm not knocking it. But you took the chance, you took the shot, and you're here making the basket. You finished it, the ball went in the hoop, and you scored your points. That's what life is when it comes to education. You got to take the shot. You got to go in there and dribble the ball, meaning fill out the application and start preparing yourself. So by the time the ball gets in your hands, you're able to take that shot. If you miss it, all right, you can get ball back and try it again. But if you never take the shot, you'll never make the basket, you'll never win on the team.